Okay, go ahead and take a look at this right here. This is the lead in to the segment. All right, I'm going to talk more about the segment as soon as we get to the top of this little hill and make that right-hand turn. So when you're going around Lake Perris, this is heading up to the road that is the road that takes you out to the north entrance, I guess, or to the north exit. All right, see the stop sign here? So we're going to make a turn onto that main street. Okay, pick up your speed just a little bit, hit those watts, and here we go. This is the start of the segment called TT Temple 1, so time trial Temple 1, and this is at Lake Perris. So this is if you're going around the lake clockwise, okay? So say you already went around the lake, you came back from back on the dam. There's a little trail that takes you back up to this road right here that I'm on right now. And once you get onto that road, as soon as you make that right-hand turn, that's where the start of the segment is. So this is going to be a very fast segment. It's very flat. Actually, it's a little bit downhill at the start. Slightly, you don't really notice it, but you get going fast like I am right here, going 28 miles per hour. And you can see that I'm holding over 300 watts, 300 to 400 watts for a lot of this first section. And oh, you can see my grade up there in the top right hand corner. So negative 0.5, negative 1% grade. So this is a very, very fast one. It feels great. Like at the start, it feels really good. And then it kicks up in just a little while later. But let's go ahead and take a look at our leaderboard. Okay, so I cut off the top two of the KOM leaderboard there because they were e-bikers. And so I haven't flagged them yet, but I should. So our KOM holder is Jacob Ford. And so I looked up his ride here, and he averaged 300 watts on this segment. So in that particular ride, he had several KOMs, and I think his average watts for the entire ride was something like 280 watts. So if he's holding 280 watts as an average for his entire ride, that's pretty impressive. So actually, when I looked up this particular segment for him, he only averaged 300 watts on this segment. And you're going to see, I mean, you could see right there that I'm doing 300 to 400 watts for most of this. So that tells me two things about him. One, he's probably a whole lot lighter than me, so his watts per kilogram is probably a lot higher than mine is. And also, he may have had a tailwind at this part, which I think I actually have a tailwind right here as well. So that's helping me out a little bit. But I think having a tailwind on this segment is going to help out a lot because there's always wind up at the lake. Always. So if it's not going one direction, then it's going the other direction. So based on your season and based on the time of day, you'll either have the wind at your back or right in your head. So you just got to time that right, and it's gonna be blown one way or the other. So pick your right time of the day and then go attack this one. Now, if you look at my stats, you can see I'm still going 25 miles per hour. This is now the uphill part of the route. It's only 0.6% grade uphill. Little pedestrians there. I had to squeeze between that truck. So I'm still going 26 miles per hour, over 300 watts, and you can see that my heart rate is up to 167 right now, and that's pretty high for me. It's rare that I hit 170 or anything above 170. I can do it for a route like this. Oh, there we go. There's the end of the segment. So right when you get to lot 11 and 12, that driveway, that's where the end of the segment is. So it comes up quick, you make that turn, and you don't need to make the turn, but anyway, I did, and I hopped back onto the trail that goes around the lake, and you can see my stats right there. So I did it in 3 minutes and 8 seconds, and my average watts were 308, so actually a little bit higher than Jacob Ford. So I'm pretty happy with this performance. I'm not doing it on super fresh legs, so I'm happy that I was able to get the cup on that. And I think that getting the KOM here is definitely doable. It's definitely within reach, so come out and give it a try, and make sure that you've got favorable winds when you attempt that particular direction.